All right, let's go. So tonight we're live, and I just want to play around with a little bit of Proxmox, tell you a little bit about it. If you're not familiar with this virtualization environment, Proxmox allows you to run multiple servers in a hypervisor, and you can put it right on your desktop, your system, and run it just like that. You can put it on your own server. Um, there's multiple ways that you can actually install it. Um, So let's go ahead and get it started. If you know what you're doing, if you're trying to add something for like a home lab or something like that, this would be a great use case. If you want to install in your data center, you can do that as well. So they have the Proxmox VE installer, backup server, the mail gateway server as well. Right. Right now, I'm just going to do the ISO installer. And it's 1.64 gigs. I hope you have plenty of space when you go ahead and install it. And while that's installing, I just want to go back here so that we can actually learn more and look at it. They provide support, but it's also free software that you can use as open source. They have their own community, success stories, latest news, and support. If you're in a large corporation that might want to use it, but I'm just going to hit learn more. And they have a great dashboard. Like over here on the left, this is where you would have like one data center and your primary hypervisor, and that'd be PVE1, PVE2, 3, and 4, and so on. You could break it out into production and testing, um, and you can also cluster it as well. Okay? So this is just a summary of metrics, like if you had network traffic, CPU, memory, and input, output, or I/O. And this is right here just talks about how it's fast and easy to install. Download the ISO, copy it to your USB flash drive or C DVD, and install it. I have actually VirtualBox on here on my server, on my desktop machine, so I can go ahead and just install in VirtualBox. I have to wait for that. I haven't opened that in a long time, so it's an old version. I think we're good here. Yep, Proxmox is done, so we can go ahead and over here. I'm going to do Proxmox main. So we're just gonna go Linux, and other Linux 64-bit. We're gonna go next, and we want to give it some RAM. I hope you have plenty of RAM on your system. If not, I'm gonna go something light, 4096. Um, and I'm gonna create a virtual hard disk. And I'm gonna make it VDI. And I'll make it dynamically allocated just because I don't want to reserve the instance size right now to a fixed size. I'll let it grow as needed. And I have a way larger hard drive than that, so I'm just gonna say Let me say 40 gigs, 50 gigs. Now I can go to settings. And choose the file, download there. Let me take this off the window. Let me find my download of Proxmox. Where did it? Oh wait. Let me see this real quick. Home downloads. Alright, so home downloads for me. Oh, gotta change the settings there. All files. And what did we get today? Got the Proxmox ISO. Oh, okay. Can be requested. Oh, oops. Sorry. Wrong tab there. I can do Proxmox ISO. Yes, as a disk. Say okay. And then we just gonna come here and start it. Oh, as root. So let me. Alright, I'm gonna have to start VirtualBox as root. Or the other option is to add myself to the group, but I'm not gonna do all that right now. Box. And here we go. Alright, that'll be the easy way. Same thing. Proxmox. Actually, I should be able to grab. I don't even remember where I was at. But oh well. We'll make a new one. I picked Windows? Linux. Other 64-bit. I'm going to do 4096. BDI. Dynamically allocated. Again, we're going to come up a little bit to about 5060, some of that. Create. And we're going to go to settings. Storage. Select that. We want to. Let me get over here real quick to my downloads. Home. My user downloads. Proxmox VE. And alright, let me check that VBox. S-Pen, thought it might have been as simple as that, but let's check that. Yeah, I might have to get a newer version of the VirtualBox. Box. Alright, yo. Let's try to update VirtualBox. So now it's turned into that as well. And that's just how tech goes sometimes, you know what I mean? You just gotta work through it. And I'm at the VirtualBox site. If you want to run it right on your desktop, go ahead and download VirtualBox. These are the platforms supported. And I'm going to go Linux distributions. I am running Debian 12. You could also add it to your app sources list if you wanted to be able to easily update it and things like that. Alright, let's see. Let me see. Sudo app. Let's see. dpkg dpackage dash install. Was it it's virtualbox.deb. So the app remove VirtualBox. So I have to remove the old one. Libraries. And I'm gonna install the latest one. Yes. I'm just doing some of it off to the side here, cleaning some stuff up. I don't want to get too much of my personal stuff, but there we go. And this is the full command right here. If you were on Debian, sudo dpackage -I, and you just hit enter. Alright, so I have to remove 6.1. VirtualBox 6.1. And that came up just fine. So 6.1 has to be removed so that I can do 7.2, which is the latest, so I can get the latest package and kernels. Alright, here we go, we're back. Alright, so we should be good now. We have an updated version. Let's see if this link will update it. Yes, we do. We have a newer version. So we want to do new VM name, Proxmox V. Right here, it's already a difference in the ISO image. It already wants to do Proxmox right away. Other, it already got us for other. We don't have to do anything fancy there. We just have to update the memory. It's going to be 4096, 4096. And CPU, we want to do a quad core. I have 16 logical CPUs, so I have plenty of space. Don't copy my settings if you don't have a robust system like that. Alright, you'll definitely shut down what you have going. Alright, let's go ahead and get this started. Now it's running much smoother. Alright, here we go. Voila, we have it going. We're going to go ahead and do a graphical install. We're going to let this capture the mouse. And we're going to install Proxmox. Just like that. If you want to have like a lab, like I said before, or you want to run multiple VMs, this is the way to go about doing it. I'm not seeing anything in here. Let's see. I'm not getting any feedback from that. Say show. Got the ISO image. Probably have to change the boot system. Um, and again, always use patience. Always be ready to be patient. Alright, let me turn this off. How do I stop? Power it off. And what is the correct boot system? We want to make sure we have the right boot system for this one. So that it boots correctly. I'll make sure it's, is it EF? Let's see. Maybe I need that check. I'm not seeing a boot. Oh, UEF. Should be alright without that. Let's see. I checked the box for the boot disk. Let's see. No, it showed up Proxmox before, so and I selected graphical. What was the issue with that? Maybe that was the issue. Maybe I should have did terminal. That's frustrating. Maybe that's what it is. I'm gonna restart. And we're gonna do terminal this time. I don't know what's going on with that. Capture. We're gonna do terminal. Screen black on me again? Maybe I'm not patient enough. Alright, let me stop it. And we gotta figure something else going on. Power off. Let's see. try that. There you go. At least we're getting something different. Mountain retry. Cancel. Alright. It's not working. Ah! I didn't mean to do that. Edit settings. Power off. Alright. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna have to try it again the same way and see what happens if I allow it. Maybe I need to up this a little bit. What's that? Clear 8 times 1024. 192. Maybe I need to give it more resources. I gave it processor. Whoa, I don't want that much. Oh, processing cap. Oh, 100%. Quad core. Oh, maybe I need that. VTX, AMD, V features. Yep. It's probably that. Then it had the VM features in there, the virtualization features. Let's try this again. I'm gonna let it go and see if I get an hour this time. An hour error this time. See what we have here. And then we're gonna play a little tunes in the background. So we'll have a completely dead channel.
There's this Harvard professor, Arthur Brooks.
Alright, this time I at least have a cursor in the upper left hand corner. Let's see what this does. We're gonna let this run. Alright, this time I at least have a cursor in the upper left hand corner. Let's see what this does. We're gonna let this run. Alright, this time I at least have a cursor in the upper left hand corner. Let's see what this does. We're gonna let this run. Alright, this time I at least have a cursor in the upper left hand corner. Let's see what this does. We're gonna let this run. Alright, this time Alright, I'm back. I'm about to go ahead and try what I saw on one of the Alright, I'm back. I'm about to go ahead and try what I
on the
saw
blog.
on one of the and they said play with the graphics. So let's turn this off real quick. So let's see what I have in terms of graphics. What have I allocated? I don't think I allocated much of anything. Let's so y'all can see it. Mm, mm, 1 video memory. Let's try that, and let's increase the memory. Mm, Alright, let's go from there. Features, share. Alright, hit OK to save. Start it. Start with GUI. Oh, got 2 lines that time. But I don't have a cursor this time. Let's see if we can reset. Reset. I'm gonna have to try terminal again this time then. Let's see my actual resources for VirtualBox. Extensions. Yeah. Let's see. That's weird. Let's work through this one. Alright, so nested container. So I need to do Debian 64-bit, 8 gigs inside, disable audio, storage. Only thing I can think of, maybe it's the settings. We can try that. Other than that, we're gonna have to abandon it for the evening. If that doesn't work, let's give that a shot. Instead of doing other, just Linux, Debian. Ooh, damn. Debian, 64-bit. Have more than enough RAM according to this. I need 6 gigs of memory, 8 gigs of desktop. We can disable audio. I don't think that's a significant change, but let's see what we have here. Start with GUI. Same page we've been getting to, which is a good sign. Oh, I didn't catch the sign. Oh, we look like we have something. So that's the key right there. All right, we have to put on the Debian settings so that it'll go ahead and take two, right? So just keep that in mind. If you ever run into the issue with the VirtualBox, make sure the correct settings are in. I had to use the Proxmox wiki, and that was helpful. It helped me get through the next stages. So let's go ahead and continue. This is the EULA or End User License Agreement. All right, we want to use the installer. This is the hard disk I have in place. And remember, we're using the graphical user install method. I'm in the US. We're going to say New York. Put us on the East Coast. All right. Make your password something that you won't forget. Right. And test at mecompany.com. Next. Let's move this over before I start giving out all kinds of information. I think that's fine. It's all local stuff. Next. Alright. And then we want, after reboot, we want to after install, we want to automatically reboot. So that's what I have right here. And I'm bringing that back into view. It's creating all the stuff that we need. That's a rather fast install for the setup that we have. So that's good. So any other virtualization videos that y'all would like to see, let me know. Like, comment, subscribe. Drop something in the chat. Right? Trying to do more of these live items that are useful, catch you off guard just a little bit, and keep you engaged. So we're almost here. When they're advertising all this stuff, they're open source virtualization platforms, the clustering, and KVM. A few files that we have to extract here, all Debian based. They have a RESTful API, license. So again, for you, those of you who just joined, like, comment, subscribe. I try to do some live videos several times a month. Big on virtualization, DevOps, scripting. If you're into breaking into the IT field, Drop some of your questions below. Let me know what type of videos you'd like to see. I'll be providing those for you. Um, Trying to go ahead and get to 1,000 subscribers so that I can go ahead and do the Mac giveaway that still exists. But you have to be subscribed for you to be a part of that. So make sure that you subscribe so that you can be a part of the giveaway. I don't know, it crashed on me. Alright, this is a good place for me to stop. I will continue this tomorrow in a linked video. Remember, like, comment, subscribe. This is a good start to Proxmox. I'll be bringing a whole series on Proxmox to you. I also have some new hardware that I will be having provided on my website. Um, it will be some home labs that will be pre-configured for you to use if you're trying to break in or further your IT career. Um, then I'll be having some small business offerings and hardware as well, so that you can have an entire office suite. If you have a small business, you'll be able to plug and play my system and go and run, right? It'll take you off of any of the subscription services like Microsoft Office, even Google Cloud. I'm trying to provide a one-time solution for small businesses. And then we have our enterprise offering where we provide support, long-term support. Um, and that's the massive one that was coming. I'm really excited about it. We'll have a desktop item available as well as some server suites available to our larger enterprise customers as well. All right, like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.